Today, I think we're going to just go ahead and focus on hip openers and some heart openers as well. So we can go ahead and get started laying on our backs with the soles of our feet touching together, knees out like a diamond, eyes shut, deep inhale, filling up the entire belly. Exhaling through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. Belly button comes out as you inhale. Exhale, sinking the belly button in. Letting the knees adjust and fall open. And again, deep inhale. And exhale, sinking that belly button in. Bringing those knees together. Deep inhale, you're going to bring the knees to the chest. Allowing for the hips to start to activate, caving the belly in while we do this. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the spine. Bring the knees towards the chest just slightly. Deep inhale. As you drop your right leg down straight, holding the left knee in. Breathing through this, inhaling deep through the nose, still being intentional about filling up that belly. Exhaling out through the mouth. On the inhale, you're going to bring that knee in. Exhaling the left leg straight down in front of you. Deep inhale, bring it in just a little bit more, warming up that right hip over there. Being intentional about straightening the left leg. Feeling any tension in the lower back. Exhale everything out. Next, inhale, bring those knees back in. And drop them down. Knees are now going to go to the right side, left side. This is just a good way to wash out that lower back. Keep going. Deep inhale and exhale while you do this. So we're going to do some stretching. The stretching is going to add a little tension on the lower back. This is a good way to relieve that stress. As you come to a neutral position, you're going to bring those knees back up, using them to rock you back and forth. And you land in a tabletop position. Hands are going to be directly underneath the shoulders. Knees hip distance apart. And as you push against the mat for your cat position, you're going to cave the belly button in. Exhale everything out. Inhale, opposite direction, caving the belly button down. Tailbone goes up. Adding some mobility to the upper spine. And opposite. Breathing everything out. Opposite. Everything is in. Deep inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to push back, downward facing dog. This is just our first one, so we're going to go ahead and push through the heels a little bit. Still warming up the entire body. Go ahead and drop those knees down to the mat. And on your inhale, you're going to go ahead and take your arm. Right or left is fine. Deep inhale. We're going to add in some shoulder circles there. Inhaling and exhaling through this. And then the opposite direction. One more breath here as we inhale up and push our arm through. Ear is going to come to mat. Hips are going to be squared. Really stretching out the shoulder. Deep inhale. Exhale, you could begin walking your fingertips up to the top of the mat. Looking underneath your shoulder. Back should be stacked. Hips are still straight. And one more time here, really opening up the shoulders. Deep inhale. And exhale as we breathe through the arm space. Allowing for us to open up that heart chakra. As we begin to walk those fingertips back towards the body, we're going to lift, straightening up the arm. Bring the arm back out to reset that motion, and left arm comes down. Now for the right arm, inhaling, exhaling. Just adding in some arm circles here, preparing that shoulder and the opposite direction as well. Arm is up, inhale, exhale. Bending the left elbow. We come to the ear. Squaring the hips straight. Walk the fingertips up towards the top of the mat. Deep inhale. Exhale, rotating that shoulder open, still squaring the hips. We're going to look through. And if you can, one more time here, relaxing the body. Inhale. Exhale, relax just a little deeper into this. Really pushing that head through the shoulder. It might be a little uncomfortable in the ribs, in the shoulder area. Uncomfortable is okay. Pain is not. We are not going to do painful things today. Begin to walk that hand back. Lift up. Reset the right arm. And come back to your tabletop position. Now we should be ready for another down dog here. Deep inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze is on the belly button. You can go ahead and bend your knees if need to. I'm outside, there's bugs everywhere, I'm a little nervous. Gaze is on the belly button, inhale. Exhale to bring the chest closer to the knees. And on an inhale, right leg is gonna go up in the air. There's bugs everywhere. I'm okay with that. I think they just can't be on the mat. And we're going to go ahead and put that right foot all the way through the center. Aligning our ankle with the right knee. Walking the left foot backwards. Allowing us to add a real good stretch here in between the right thigh and the left quad. Deep inhale, add a little bit of length here in the spine. And exhale, stamp that back heel to the back wall there. Allowing for some length here in this quad. Give it a real good stretch. Just a couple more breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale, relax. And again, inhale. Exhale, relax. Sending that left heel to the front, stretching out that big toe. You should be on the very tip tops of your toes now. And then back again. On an inhale, we shuffle that right knee out to the right side of the mat. It's going to be a lizard. You can stay here if you like. If you want to get a little deeper, go ahead and come to the elbows. Lizard pose. Allow for that right hip to open up gently. Straightening the spine, allowing the joints to do the work. Strength in the left glute. Deep inhale. Exhale, relax. On the next inhale, you're going to take your right hand and push against your right knee gently, allowing for this stretch to get just a little deeper. One more breath here, deep inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and come back up, straighten up those elbows. Walk the knee back in. As we send it backwards, you can come down to a child's pose. So drop the knees down, open them wide, and send the hips back. Intentionally trying to sit on your heels. You can bring your forehead down to the mat. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. It's a good time to grab water, take a drink, towel off if you need to. Deep inhale. Start to shift up to that tabletop just to transition. Exhale. Flip the toes, push the hips back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Left leg goes up in the air. Squaring the hips. Inhale as you shift forward. Plant the foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge. Go ahead and walk that back foot to the middle of the mat. It likes to run away. And just make sure we're aligned here. So ankle is going to be directly underneath the left knee. Back foot is going to be in the middle of the mat. If you don't have enough space, you can go ahead and bring your hands, fingertips up like table tents. Deep inhale as you take that right heel and stamp the back wall with it. So push it all the way back, allowing for the right hip, the right quad to open up. Deep inhale. Exhale, breathing out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. Adding some length here to the spine. Exhale, take that heel and push it back. And we're relaxing through all these movements. Gentle, intentional movement. Deep inhale. As we begin to walk that left foot to the left side of the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, if you went to the elbows on the right side, try to go to the left side. Allowing for that left knee to do the work, left hip to do the work. Adding some strength to the right glute. That's what's going to keep your right knee up in the air. Inhale, straighten out that spine. Exhale, let the left knee sink down. Lizard's pose. If you have a block or anything, you can keep that if you want to keep your arms straight even. That'll be great. Deep inhale. Exhale. And last one here, inhale. Exhale, come up on those hands. Walk the left leg in. Push the left leg back. We're in a high plank. And lower all the way down. can go ahead and relax, take a couple breaths, take a couple breaths, grab some water. And as we settle in, we're going to go ahead and take both hands, placing them underneath both shoulders. Take the elbows and stamp them right next to the rib cage. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. Deep inhale. Exhale. And on your next inhale, straighten out those arms as far as you can. Deep inhale, keeping the hips down. Exhale, take the head back. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, head goes back. Great stretch for the lower back. If you suffer from sciatica. Another one here, deep inhale. Exhale, really relax into this as much as we can. On our next inhale, we're going to start to transition. And then we exhale, downward facing dog. So go ahead and take a step in if you'd like. Trying to get those heels down. Slight bend in the knees, deep inhale. Exhale, bring the chest closer to the thighs. Gaze is on the belly button. Deep inhale. As we begin to walk all the way up. We're going to now take one foot, put it on the right side of our right hand. Left foot is going to be on the left side. We're going to take a squat here. So deep inhale, and I'll go ahead and show it from the front. You can stay where you are. So inhale. Exhale, Malasana squat. Making sure we inhale to bring the spine up. Exhale, we're going to bring the tailbone closer to the ground. Chest is up, and we're going to use our elbows to push those hands out, to push those knees out. And if this is a little complicated for you, you can go ahead and separate the feet a little further. The closer they are, the harder this positioning is. So if this is too easy for you, try walking the feet in and getting back into alignment. Deep inhale. Push those hips open. Exhale. And stay where you are. I'm going to shift back forward. Last breath. Deep inhale. Using your glutes to help sustain this position. Exhale, palms down. Straighten up the legs slowly. Forward fold. You can go ahead and grab onto something, maybe your elbows, your shins. Deep inhale. Actually, we're going to grab the ankles. Deep inhale. Squat down. Bring the hips down to the mat as high as we can. Our chest is on the thighs. Exhale, straighten them up, keeping the chest on the thighs. It's okay if we have a bend in our legs. Forward fold. Perfect hamstring stretch. Let the head hang. Inhale, straighten up those hamstrings. Keep the belly button in. Forward fold. Another breath here. Deep inhale. As we exhale, we're going to halfway lift. Forward fold. Plant the hands. Arms are going to go all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And bring those hands down to heart center. And again, inhale, arms overhead. Bring them all the way down. We're going to swan dive down and forward fold. Plant the hands. Halfway lift, straightening up the spine, but we're still bent down. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands. Right foot goes out. Left foot goes out, high plank. Deep inhale. Bring the elbows in, lower down. Flip the toes. You can come all the way down if you need to for a modification, or you can stay up. Forward facing dog. Inhale. Straighten out the elbows. Bring the head back and roll the shoulders away from the ears. Remembering to push those hips down. Upward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale. Shift back. I like to roll off my toes. Really give me a good toe stretch here. If you'd like, you could stay here for a couple of breaths. If not, go ahead and go do your downward facing dog and hold that. For here, we're stretching out the toes, including that big toe. Deep inhale. Exhale. Flip the toes. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk those toes up to the front. Forward fold. I'm going to do one last vinyasa here. Sorry, one last sun salutation. Deep inhale, arms overhead. And come to heart center, exhale. Last one here, inhale, we're overhead. Open up the chest, everything is big. Swan dive down, exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. High to low, plank or chaturanga. Shift forward on an inhale, your upward facing dog. Using the glutes to help keep you up. Head is back, shoulders are away from the ear. Smiling helps me breathe. See if you have any tension in your back. I currently feel some in the right lower back. So deep inhale and breathe to those places with tension. Exhale. Flip over. Don't forget our toe stretch. Downward facing dog. And on an inhale, back leg is up, my right one. As I shift forward, I'm going to aim to put my right knee behind my right wrist and my right toes behind my left wrist, allowing me to walk my left foot back into the middle of the mat, point my toes, and land in my pigeon. So right knee is behind the right wrist. Left hand is in front of the right toes. Left foot is in the back of the room. We're allowing for space in this region here and on the same area on the back side. Deep inhale. As we exhale, set the belly button down, hinge at the hips. Strengthen the left glute and come to the forehead. Deep inhale. Allow for that right joint to release. Exhale. I'll be here for a few more breaths, so relax. Your foot does not have to be straight. It could be bent this way or whichever is more comfortable. Deep inhale, straighten out the back. Bring both hips closer to the mat. Exhale, try to get the chest straight on the ground. Bring the head down. Last breath here, deep inhale. Exhale. As you begin to come out of this, straighten out those arms. Exhale. Flip the back toes. Straighten and pick up that left leg. Right leg comes back out, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. You can come to a child's pose just for a few breaths here as we allow for that knee to relax. And on an inhale, flip the toes. Downward facing dog. Right leg is up in the air. My apologies, left leg is up in the air. Inhale. Left knee drops behind the left wrist. Left toes are behind the right wrist. Walk the right leg back into the middle of the mat. Deep inhale, bring the chest up. Bring the hips down. Square them to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, we are hinging right here at the hips. Drop the belly button down. Bring the chest down and then the forehead. Left side pigeon. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring that hip down just a little bit more, allowing for the joint to release. Exhale, bring that chest down just a little bit more. Next inhale, we're going to straighten up those arms. That was a bug. Hi, Mr. Ant, you can't stay here. Straighten up those arms. Left leg goes back, downward facing dog. Bring those knees down. And what I like to do here after something like this, you can't be here, Mr. Guy. I don't want to flick you, but you gotta go. Yeah, man. I'm scared of you. What I like to do is bring my hips down. Soles of the feet are going to touch. And I'm going to bring both of my knees down as I push back, trying to push my hips forward at the same time. So tailbone is still down, really letting that right knee fall and the left knee. And push the right side open using the right hand. Deep inhale. Exhale. Allowing for that right knee to fall just a little bit more. Deep inhale. Exhale. And for the left side, deep inhale. Exhale, pushing that left knee down gently. Deep inhale. And exhale. Really, really lubricating all those hip joints. And lastly, you can go ahead and cross your legs. I can show you this here from the back. The legs are in an easy seat here. We're going to go ahead and take our arms in a T position. The arm is going to be up. Bend your right elbow as far as you can. And you can use a towel here, grab something, but just as far as you can. It's okay if it just comes this high here. Elbow is down. Bring that left side up. Bending the left elbow. The right side is bent down. Left side is bent up as we're attempting to grab the fingertips here and bind them together. Really opening the left or the right arm space so you can go ahead and take a gaze underneath your right armpit. Keeping your arms straight, allowing for the heart to shine through. I'm gonna go ahead and turn. You can stay where you are. I am sweating. So. And deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and come out of this. And the same with the left side. So left arm is going to be up in the air. Bend it back behind your neck. Fingertips are facing down. Right side is going to bend the opposite direction. Palm facing outwards. Fingertips are facing up. Attempt to grab for the opposite fingertips. Really allowing for that shoulder to slide open. Deep inhale. Exhale, gaze is underneath the left armpit. Deep inhale. Exhale all the way out. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Bring that, okay, let's hear that. Bring your head to the left and right side. And those were our hip openers. I did want to add a couple shoulder openers in there. I've been having just some back pain here in between my shoulder blades. So I thought it would be a good idea for me to go ahead and open up that heart space. Hopefully you guys can use some of that. Open up your hips, open up your chest a little bit. I'll try and post a meditation soon so that you can pair this. Other than that, go ahead and like, subscribe, anything else, leave comments. I'm here to talk. Thank you.